Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn how to pull image from DockerHub Private Registry using Helm in Kubernetes Cluster. So first we think, what is DockerHub Private Registry? So DockerHub is a cloud-based registry service provided by Docker for sharing container images. It's a public registry where users can find and share container images. These images are publicly accessible. On the other hand, private registries are not publicly accessible. You can store sensitive applications in it, and we are going to see how to pull an image from this private registry using Helm into our Kubernetes cluster. So let's see the prerequisites. First, you should have AWS account with Ubuntu 22.4 LTS EC2 instance running, then a private DockerHub registry account. Then you should have Minikube, Docker, kubectl, and Helm installed on your local machine. So we are going to see the steps to create a Hello World Node.js app. So first we will create a Hello World Node.js app. Then we will create Dockerfile for Node.js and create a Docker image using the Dockerfile. Then we will create a private registry in DockerHub and push the Node.js Docker image to this DockerHub private registry. Then we will create a secret in Minikube with DockerHub registry credentials like username, password, and Docker server URL. Then we will create a Helm chart for Node.js app. We will add the DockerHub private registry secret name in Helm chart files like values.yaml. We will give the secret name in image pool secrets. We will see it in practical. Then open the Node.js app port in AWS EC2 security group. After that, finally, we will access the Node.js app on browser using kubectl port forward. So let's proceed with the practical. So this is my AWS EC2 instance, which is running. When you create an instance, create it with a T3 medium instance type, because the prerequisites for creating a Minikube cluster, to install the Minikube, you need minimum 2 CPU and 2 GB free memory. So I recommend using T3 medium or a higher instance type. And this is my DockerHub account. Here you can see the repositories. It has private and public both type of repositories. And here you can see the repository is empty. And we are going to push an image into this Node app repository. So now let's see the practical. Now let's create a Node.js app which will display a hello world message. So we will create a express app directory. Now let's open the directory using cd express app command. Now we will install the Node.js app in this express app directory. So first, to create a Node.js app, we will create a package.json file. The package.json file consists all the files, and it also consists the dependencies required that describe your app. Let's just copy the code for package.json file. Paste it. It consists of name, version, description, main scripts, then author, license, and most important, It has dependencies. Let's save it. Now let's install the npm. For that, command is sudo apt install npm. So what is npm? Sorry. So what is npm? npm is nothing but our Node.js package manager, and it is used to install, manage, and share code packages written in JavaScript. So let's install it. Say yes. Press enter. Say okay. Now our npm is installed. Let's initialize it. To initialize the node project, we will use the npm init command. This will add the package.json file which holds information about our project. We need to ask for package name, version, description, git repository, keywords, author, license, and many more. You can just go with the default by pressing the enter. Say yes. Now our Node.js project is initialized. Now let's install the Express library. For that, command is npm install --save express. This will add the Express library to the package.json file as dependency. After that, we will install the tool called NodeMon. So what does NodeMon do? It will automatically restart the node application whenever it detects the change in it. So let's install it. And now NodeMon is also installed. Now let's create a app.js file for Node.js app. For that, command is nano app.js. Let's copy the code for it. This is nothing but a simple Node.js code. This file defines a web app using the Express framework and Node.js that helps developers organize their web application. So let's save it. Now at this stage, we can run our application on our local system using the npm run start command. So let's run our application. As you can see, our application is running successfully. It says app running on port 3000. Now our next step is create a Docker file for Node.js app. And why we create a Docker file? In order to create a Docker image. So let's create a Docker file using Docker nano Dockerfile command. Let's copy the code and paste it. The from node latest. The from takes the name of the base image to use the optionally with its version. Then work.dir states the directory that holds the files of the application in the container, and copy command copies the package.json file to the app directory. The run command runs the provided command to install all the dependencies mentioned in the package.json file. Then again, copy is used to copy the rest of the files to the app directory in the container. Then we provide a script to run the application, and the expose 3000 command will expose the 3000 port. Let's save it. Now we will build a image for Node.js app. For that, command is docker build -t node app space dot. This command will build a Docker image named node app. The dot is for the current context, which is Express app. Now our image is built successfully, and it is also successfully tagged. You can check your image using Docker images command. So let's run it. And as you can see, our image is created successfully. Now what will be our next step? Let's push that image in the private registry. So first we need to log in into our Docker account. For that, command is docker login. It will ask for your username and password. Just give the correct credentials. Now login is succeeded. Now in order to push the image in private registry, first you need to tag the image. For that, command is docker tag. This command will tag the Docker image. Then node app latest is nothing but our image name and our latest tag, new tag, and Prasad Hule is my username. This will have your own username. Let's run it. After tagging the Docker image, push the Docker image using Docker push, then your username and image name, colon, tag name. Now our Docker image is pushed successfully. Now let's start with the pulling the image. So for that, we are going to create a secret for Docker registry. So let's copy the command. Let's use a different tab. Let me just clear it. Now this command we will create a secret for Docker registry. The secret name is our node app. Then it will ask for Docker server URL, which is given. Then you need to give your Docker username and also Docker user password. Now our secret name node app is created. Now let's create a Helm chart for Node.js app. For that command is helm create Node.js. And this command will create a Node.js Helm chart. Now let's open the Node.js directory. Then we will edit the values.yaml file. For that command is nano values.yaml. So what are we going to modify in values.yaml? We will modify the repository. Then we will add our tag, which is latest. Then we are going to change the image pull secret. With the help of image pull secret, it will pull the image from the private registry. So it's really important to name the secret correctly. The node app is our secret name. Then we will also change the default service type and service port. So let's change it. The repository name is your username slash and your secret name or repository name. Sorry. Then add the tag, which is the latest. Then we'll add the image pull secrets. Our secret is node app. Then it will change the default service type and port. Change the type to the node port. And the port which is mentioned in our Node.js code 3000. Let's save it. Now let's exit the directory using cd command. Then we will install the chart to pull the image. For that, command is helm install my node app node.js. The helm install will install the chart, and my node app is your release name. You can give any release name you want, and node.js is our helm chart. So let's install the chart, and as you can see, our chart is successfully installed. Now let's run the kubectl get pods command. Now after installing the helm chart, you can use the kubectl get pod command. Kubectl get pods, and this is used to see the pods which are running in our Kubernetes cluster. As you can see, it gives the name of our pod. Now to see the details of the pod, you can run the kubectl describe pod command. Here, describe pod, and then give your pod name. And this will show the details about our pod. As you can see, our container named Node.js is created successfully, and it also started. Now let's use a different tab. Just clear it. And after that, we are going to use the kubectl port forward command, and it is used to forward the local ports to a pod in the Kubernetes cluster. So for that, command is kubectl port forward. First, we will see the kubectl get services. This will show the active services. As you can see, here is our installed chart Node.js with the release name my node app. Its service type node port, its cluster IP, and its port 3000, which is we have given. Now let's run the kubectl port forward command. Now in this command, the hyphen address 0.0.0.0, this flag is used to allow the connections from any IP addressing. Then SVC is for service, and my node app is our release name, and node.js is our chart name, and 3000 is nothing but our port number. So let's use the command. Now we are going to see the Node.js application on our browser. So let's open the browser and copy your IP address, public IPv4 address. In order to open the Node.js app on browser, paste the IP address in your URL, then use colon and give your port number, which is 3000. Hit enter, and as you can see, the hello world message is displayed. The message is hello world. This is Node.js in a Docker container. So today we have learned that how to create a Node.js app, create a Docker image with the help of Dockerfile, then push the Node.js Docker image to DockerHub Private Registry, Then we created a secret with Docker credentials using username and password and Docker URL. Then we created a Helm chart and added a private registry secret name in it. Then we access the Node.js app on browser using the kubectl forward command. So that's all for today. Thank you.